Hey, I'm Chef Tom with All Things Barbecue, and today we're smoking up some baby back ribs from our friends at Omaha Steaks for an Asian baby back rib sandwich. So these baby backs come in the half rack from Omaha Steaks, and they're already pretty trimmed up. The membrane's been removed for us, so it's nice and easy to work with, which I love. And you can see that they're very meaty, really good looking baby backs. We're going to treat these a little bit differently than we normally do when we're cooking ribs. We're going to slice them individually today so that we can get seasoning all around them and really expedite the cooking process. So that we can totally maximize the flavor in these ribs today, we're going to be marinating them in smoke on wheels pork marinade and injection. This is going to be perfect for our Asian ribs because it's got great flavors like soy sauce and pineapple juice in it. So we'll submerge these ribs for about an hour, just stick them in the fridge and let them take on all those great flavors. I've pulled our ribs out of the refrigerator. They've been in there for about an hour marinating, and now we're going to lay them out on the sheet pan on a piece of paper towel so that we can dry them off just a little bit. We are also going to use this marinade as sort of a binder for our rub today, but we don't need that much moisture on the outside. We're seasoning our ribs today with the Dominator Rib Rub from Oak Ridge Barbecue. It's a sweet rub, it's got a lot of really unique flavors to it, and I think it's really going to highlight the Asian style sandwich that we're doing in the end. So we want to do our best to get all sides seasoned so that we can really maximize the flavor. All right, let's just give it a couple of minutes for the rub to set up, and then we'll take it out to the smoker. We'll be cooking our ribs today on Yoder Smoker's YS640 pellet grill. It's currently set to 275 degrees, and we're gonna throw our ribs on the second rack. Let's give these about an hour to get some smoke and some color on them, and then we'll check and see how they're doing. Now while our ribs are cooking away, I want to prepare a slaw to put on top of that rib meat in the sandwich. But what we're going to do here is an Asian slaw using broccoli slaw, which this has got some cabbage and then broccoli in it as well. So we're going to put 12 ounces of that in our bowl. We're also going to do about a 1/4 cup of cilantro, 1/4 to a 1/2 cup of green onions. And we're also going to make a little dressing for this. So we'll start with a 1/4 cup of rice vinegar, the juice of 1/2 of a lime, put 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, a tablespoon of sesame oil, and then for some sweetness, a couple tablespoons of honey. We'll give this a whisk. So let's just top our slaw ingredients with our dressing. I'm just going to give this a toss, throw it in the fridge, and let it sit until our rib meat's ready. So we're right around 2 to 2.5 hours into the smoke of the individual ribs, and they're progressing really nicely. I just want to take a look, show you the color, and see how they're kind of getting tender now. So really like all the color going on here. And if we look up close at these, the bones are starting to separate from the meat, and that can move a little bit. So this isn't going to take a whole lot longer. At this point, what I'd like to do is take all of these, put them in a pan, sauce them, and throw them back on, probably for another 30 or so minutes. The sauce we're using today is a Kim's Gourmet Bourbon Aki sauce. It's got a little bit of bourbon flavor. It's sweet and salty. It's really delicious. So we're going to sauce it now and then put it back on the cooker to really tack up. All right, so our sauce is tacked up really nicely, getting really sticky. At this point, we're ready to take these inside and separate the meat from the bones. So all that's left to do now is build our sandwiches. We'll top our rolls with some rib meat. And hit it with some of that slaw. And then we'll just take some of that sauce that's reduced in our pan and drizzle that right over the top. Oh, that's really awesome. I love the texture we're getting from the slaw, and the fact that we cook those ribs individually gives a lot of extra character to the outside, the texture in that. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please click the subscribe button. And a special thank you to our friends at Omaha Steaks for the great baby back ribs. If you have any comments or questions, or there's anything you'd like to see me cook, please let me know in the comment section down below. And for more recipes, tips, and techniques, head over to thesauce.atbbq.com. All things barbecue, where barbecue legends are made.